wanted to show you what I'm doing for Christmas with coat hangers. These are the old wire coat hangers. They're the ones that I fixed all my artificial trees that I've got in my yard in. And I always wanted a great big wreath. And this is what I've been working on today. It's pretty big around, and it's like, I don't know how many coat hangers put together. And I'm working on putting the hook at the top right now. And I'm going to string it with lights and maybe garland or something like that so I can hang it outside. But it's all wire coat hangers. And I'll tell you, I put it together, took it apart, put it together, and then decided I've got to put not one layer of coat hangers around here, but what I did was I took the coat hangers apart, made one long wire out of it, and then I started wiring them together to make the circumference that I wanted. And you can see it's as wide as my arms are apart right now. I haven't got it perfect in a circle yet, but I'm still working with it. But it's 2 wires deep, and I've rolled them around one another to keep them together. And then I took a coat hanger to make the hook, because it needs a pretty strong hook. So that's what I did there. So I'm working on putting the hook on it, but I don't want a bunch of wires sticking out, you know, to where anybody gets cut on them. So that's what I'm working on now. I'm bending the ends of the wire where I cut it around to go on the wires, so I don't have a edge sticking out too bad. It's kind of hard to mess with. And you know, coat hangers are pretty strong. They're pretty tough wire. So once you can get them together and get at least two deep, you know, put 2 wires together and hook them together and wire them and secure them like I'm doing, they'll keep the shape once you put garland or lights. I'm not sure exactly what all I'm going to put on it. I know I'll put lights, maybe some garland. It just depends on when I go to the store in a little bit what I find. And I may take you with me when I go. Yeah, I had saved a lot of these old wire coat hangers that I had from years ago. I had probably 15 of them. And I wired them together and put them in the shed, and they've been hanging in the shed for many years. And I said, one of these days I'll figure out what I want to do with them. And this is what I've decided I'm going to do. I'm making a wreath for outside, a bigger one, and I can't afford to buy one this big. And I hear little buddy scratching at the door wanting his treats. Let me give him some treats before he goes crazy. That's something else I got to get him. He's about out of treats, so I got to buy him some treats when I go to the store. Little buddy, are you starving? Where's Lucky? Where's Lucky at? Lucky's asleep somewhere. They've had a whole can of cat food this morning, and they've had a handful of treats already this morning. So they're not hungry. He just heard me in here talking, and he decided he was going to get him a treat. That's all it was, because he's not hungry. I guarantee you those 2 cats are fed enough they don't get hungry. They just like to eat treats if they can get them. Yeah, you want to get these ends secured as much as possible. Like I said, this wire is stiff. Now, probably anybody but me could handle it a lot better because my hands are not that strong anymore. But I want to get it wrapped around a little bit and secure it. That's a tough little booger. Now I want it back this way. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the store in a little bit and I'll be finding stuff that I can put on this. It's probably gonna take 2 rolls of garland or two streamers of garland to go on it to get it big enough. Now I need to fix this side. And you know, I get over secure with this stuff. I probably don't have to secure it as much as I do. But I figure if I'm going to spend my time trying to do something like this, I want to do it to where it's going to stay. It's not going to come apart in the near future. Especially the ends are very, very hard to work with. Very hard to work with. But you know, the little wire edges will also work as like a fastener for the lights. So you want a few of them left sticking up. See, like I can hook my garland to these pieces here to help secure it when I go to do that. But yeah, there it is. I mean, I got to straighten it out some more to make it perfectly round, or try to get it perfectly round if I don't destroy everything in the house first doing it. But you know, wire is very giving. You can bend it. And I've almost got it pretty much in a circle right now. And once I get the garland on it, that's going to hide a little bit of the discrepancy with the wire. Yeah, I've probably got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got at least 10 or more hangers put together here. Because like I said, everywhere except right this spot right here is double. And I may go ahead and try to double it too. Just to get it a little bit more secure. These few last hangers are awfully, they are awfully strong. So I don't know if I'll be able to do it or not. Good gracious. You know, if you can find the wire hangers that are real kind of thin, they bend so much easier than these. These are kind of thick ones. I guess they started getting them thicker for heavy clothes like jeans and things like that. Oh my goodness. Oh, there it goes. But the thick wire is, you know, good because it's sturdy. But the thinner wire is easier to work with than this is. Of course, you can do like I've been doing and use a pair of pliers to bend it. And then I figure out where each end is that doesn't have the double. I start there in the middle, and then I wrap the wire, or try to. Just circle it around the best I can. Because the more you can circle it to double that wire up, the stronger it's going to be. See there, I've just doubled that section. So all the way around is doubled. Just wrap it around and hook your wires together. I mean, my fingers are going to be sore by the time I get finished with this, but I think it'll be worth it. This will be my new addition to my Christmas decorations this year. I haven't put any of my decorations up yet. I usually don't put my Christmas decorations up till hopefully right after Christmas, after Thanksgiving, but whew, I may have to just bend this here. I don't know if I can get it to go in the other way, so. Yeah, you can wrap it as much as possible. And then you can't wrap it anymore, then start bending down the ends of it and securing them, if that makes sense. Just like that. And I got to get this side. Oh. Woo. That hurts. Oh, Lordy. I've been messing with it quite a while this morning. But like I said, you got to work with the wire because it, you know, if you're a female like me, it's kind of hard. It's not a real easy task. But if you got a guy, your husband, a boyfriend, significant other, see, there. You might not be able to see it too good in the video, but I do have, let me see if I can get it over here. I got this one edge right here I need to secure a little bit more. A little bit more than what it was. The sun's been trying to come out today. There you go. Now, I got my hook. I got all my wires doubled, so it won't be so heavy that it'll pull the shape out, hopefully, when I get it all together and get my garland and my lights on it. And I'll probably try to find a big bow to put up here at the top. But I think that's going to look good when I get it done. And I'll bring you back whenever I put garland and other stuff on it. Y'all, I'm having a hard time trying to decide what color bows to go on my wreath that I'm making. I don't know if I want the dark red, and it hangs down longer than that. It's a bigger bow. And to put these kind of things on it, around it, or go with just all red. It's a hard decision. I got the garland. I think 3 rolls of the garland will be enough. That's 9 feet each roll. But I'm still undecided on the color of the flowers. Or do I want a solid ribbon? I don't know. I thought about making it, but if I make it, it's not really made for outside like these other ones are. Like this one is a solid color. I'm almost ready to get the solid. And then go get the solid red flowers and stuff to go on it instead of those peppermint colored ones. And see, this ribbon, I could make one. It's only $3.96 for the whole roll. But I'm not sure it would withstand outside because it does have wire on the edges. But the inside is just fabric and there's no type of backing on it. So I don't know if it would hold up outside. Walmart's packed today. You see, I could get the solid red flowers, but there's only one flower on there, really. Or I could get a couple of those. To get the pine cones and the other things. And then get some of the solid red flowers that have 4. And they got them on sale for $1.50 right now. These little ones anyway. Let's see about the color. I think it'll match good enough. Get 2 of the flowers because there's 4 flowers each stalk. And get 3 of these, I think. Put these back. They look too much like red, white, and blue. Anyway, I'm dropping them in the floor. See what's on this side. Oh, these are the bigger ones that's got all that stuff on them, but you can't spread them out as far. You might be able to, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll get 2 of the flowers, 2 of those, and one of the big one, and I'll just divide it up. I think that's what I'll do, and that'll be enough for my wreath. I got 3 strands of lights just to make sure I have enough. Multicolored lights. So I think that'll do it. I would get the white, but I'm afraid the white would end up just looking dirty. I really don't have a big bow that I wanted, but and I know I need to get another bow for my for the Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus. Their bow is just wore out completely, basically. I think one of these little bows will be due for them. For that little wreath on the door, that'll do. So I think I'm done buying for my wreath. I think I've spent too much money on the wreath already. May not even need all of it. Well, y'all, I'm in here working on my wreath. It ended up being pretty big. It's almost as big as this table. But I did put a cross wire on it to help it hold its shape. And then I went to Walmart and got some garland that I'm going to put on it. I've tried to get it as round as I could get it possibly. But the first thing I do when I try to make a wreath or a Christmas tree is I get my wire base and then I get garland to go on it. Now these rolls are 9 feet. I got 3 of them. I'm hoping it's not going to take all 3. If I can get it apart without gagging, because it's got dust in it, you know. Even stuff new in the store has dust from where it's been made in the factory. Yeah, I don't know how many of these it's going to take. Ooh, but it's making a mess in here. And it's got to be all opened up. It might not take as much as I thought it was going to take, you know. I may not even need but one of these. I just don't know. It's got to all be opened out and spaced around it. I know those that you get in the store have got a lot of this around it, and it's real wide. But you know, it don't have to be that wide. So I'm not going to worry about it. I may just put this one on there. Oh. But you know, I don't have any money in my frame. Each roll of garland was $5.97, and I got 3 of them, and I don't know if I'm going to use all of them. So I'll figure up how much it costs actually after I see how much of the material I'm actually going to use. Because I don't know yet. Don't know how much it's going to take until I get it all together. And the good thing about garland is it's got wire, so you can attach it to the frame really easy. I don't know if I want to attach it like this or I want to do a zigzag to make it thick. Let me see. We got to experiment on this. I might just zigzag it since it's wire. Let me take it off and see. And this is pretty light, so I know where I want it to go, but I'm not going to tell y'all yet because I don't know how I'm going to get it hung. You think I would have known that before I tried to put this together, but I may not be able to put it where I want it. I may have to put it somewhere else. Okay, now, what I was thinking of doing is kind of crisscrossing it a little to make the garland thicker. And again, the good thing about this is wire, so you can kind of wrap it on itself. If I can keep it all up here on the table. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to zigzag it a little bit. That way it'll be thicker. so it won't look so skinny. And if I do that, it might take more than what I'm thinking. But I want it to look good, y'all. I don't want it to look skimpy. So. Let's see what we can do here. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's like anything else. It does not have to be perfect. And if I have to use all three of the garlands, then, well, hey, that's what I bought it for. But I don't think I'll need all of them. I might. Like I said, it's a good thing that this garland is wire. So you can take the little ends and actually fasten them to the wire I've got. Oh. I may be getting it too close. I don't want it too thick. Where's the piece I had wrapped here? I've got a hook at the bottom too. I put a hook at the bottom in case I had to fasten it to something. Like to run the wires up to it. I should have waited till tomorrow and took this outside. Because this is... My garland is shedding. Well, I still got it too tight through here. You have to play with it so you can space it out a little. And I'm hung on that hook. But it does shed. I've never tried to make a wreath this big before. So this is all trial and error for me. And I've reached the end of the garland, which has got a wire on it that needs to be fastened. So it does not come off, but at least you can bend it with your fingers. It may not look good at all when I get finished with it. I don't know. I may have to take it completely apart. But I'm going to try. I'm going to continue on with it like that and bring you back. Well, y'all, I haven't even used up 2 whole things of garland yet, and I may end up cutting it off and not even using 2 whole ones, because I'm already back to the top, and I've got garland left over here. I'm going to fill it in as full as I can get it, though, because I don't want to skimp too bad. Yeah, I don't really need the rest of this here, I don't think. I mean, if I go on around with it, it might make it too thick and heavy at the top and not enough everywhere else. And I haven't went around and spread all this out yet. Fasten it right there. But it's looking pretty good. I mean, I could just continue on down with it, but I don't want it to get too thick in some places and then not thick in others. I kind of hate to cut it off too. I don't want to make it too heavy is the one main thing. And the more I put on it, the heavier it's going to be. I don't know. I could start back here and wrap it around, I guess. I tell you, the way they fix this garland, you can't tell where the end of it is. It's just wrapped up. Where is the end? That first one, I didn't have any trouble finding the end. But these last two, I can't find the ends to open them. Where is it? There you go. Find the end of it. Okay, where is the very end of this wire? There, finally. I'm going to hook it right here. And I may just wrap it. Probably be the easiest way to get it on there is to wrap it. Just wrap it kind of loose. And then worry about placing it later. Because when I get lights on it and the other stuff, it's going to be pretty thick. I mean, it's not going to be real skinny. But I think it does need this other one. As big as the wreath is, it needs something, you know, it needs some body. So there you go. So if you make one of these, you can do it however you want. You can make it as skinny as you want. You can make it as thick as you want it. I just decided I wanted mine a little bit fuller. Now, to open it all up. Oh, I got stuff all over the floor and I'm just crunching in it. And don't worry about any part of your wire showing. If you got a little bit showing, it's okay. Because we're going to put those flowers, those poinsettias, and those other things on here to kind of fill in places. So it's going to work out. I think it will all work out if I can ever get these things straight. Some of them, they're all turnt and laying down. I would hate to know I went live to do this because I'll be, you know, I'm cutting out part of it, the time length. It would take forever to get this done doing a live. But I think it'll be full enough. I don't want it, like I said, I don't want it real skimpy. Got some under there. Something's falling out of this stuff that I'm crunching on. I'm stepping on it and it's crunching under my feet. I still have to use this because I'm crunching, y'all. Stepping on something and crunching. Now I got the multicolored lights. And I'm not sure how many of these it's going to take. Let's see. I think to start at this end. But I've got a string of 100 lights on each string. Let's see where my hook is right here. Now wait a minute, I got to find out what end to put down there. I got to plug it in. See which end it's going to light. Okay, so that one's got to go down here at the bottom. I think. I wouldn't swear to it. Because I'll have my other cord down here at the bottom to try to for it to plug into. And I'm going to cut these tags off because we don't want these showing on our wreath. If I can get them off. Whew, my hair's hot, y'all. Where's my hook? Where's the bottom? I just had it. Oh, here it is. See, I always like a hook or something at the bottom to hook my lights to. There. Whew. Now I'm not sure how I want to do the lights. If I want to just wrap them or what to do. I've got plenty. And we can wrap them with the greenery. Well, that's what I usually always do with any other wreath. That way I don't have to wrap it around it completely, just there. I'm just going to continue on and wrap my lights around. Okay, we got the garland on the wreath. We got the lights on, and I'm getting ready to plug it in. Well, if I can find the part that plugs in. It's down here somewhere. Here it is. That scared me. That pretty scared me. Oh, look at that. And I only put one string of lights on. There's only one string of lights on this. I think that's going to be enough. I can save the other ones for alternative lights. You know, like if this one burns out, then I can put another one on. But now I got these to go on there. And I may have too many of these. So you see, because we can cut these. There's 4 flowers on each one of these, and they were only $1.25. They're already on wires. And all I got to do is cut them apart and put the flowers on there anywhere I want to put them. If I want to put them on there. I mean, I don't even have to put them on there, really. I could just put the bow at the top and be done with it. But I thought it would look good to put some of this other stuff on here. In places, I don't know. Kind of like that. It can open up where you got flowers and berries on it. I mean, I think that will look good. And it's got the stem that I can actually fasten it on with. Well, it'd be good if I cut the tag off, wouldn't it? What did I do with my scissors? I just had them in my hand. Oh, here they are. And I have got a mess to clean up in my kitchen, I'll tell you. I'm glad these things have wires on them. I'm itching. But I want to get it down through the wire to fasten it on if I can. But no, it's got to go back further. Back over here. Something is biting the back of my neck. And again, the little wires can help with this. Got little holly berries. I don't want them to. And I know they're not going to show up too good. But, oh well. And I thought I'd put one of these on each side. I'm going to put the bow up here. Just have to use your imagination. I mean, y'all could probably do so much better than me. I've been sweating. Oh, I'll tell you, I had to turn my heat off. My heater came on. I didn't realize it was getting that cool outside, but evidently it was. Because the my little fireplace came on. It's on a thermostat. Get this through here. This is the only thing I'm buying decoration wise for Christmas, because I only add one thing a year to what I put outside. And then sometimes I may not put everything out that I've got. And I've got this that I can separate individually. Just have to use the wire cutters to cut it. Sometimes when you got all the lights on it, you don't need a whole lot of other stuff, but all this other stuff will look good during the day. Hopefully. And I may not need all of this. Because I got pine cones. Because I can take flowers like this and put it around anywhere I want. I just need to get them under the wire. Get it under the wire base itself. I lost the end of it. There it is. There. Got a flower there. I don't know where I want to put my little pine cones and stuff. Gonna put my bow bow here. And that should be the last thing that goes on. How in the world? But see how much fun this is? My hair. It's hot in here. My hair is frizzing. But I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. Where did that wire go? I gotta get a piece of this other stuff. See, this was all in just one piece. Get this wire bent around here. Too far down there. Oh well. Well, I still got one of these left. One of the flowers. And look at that. But my bow is too little. I'm going to have to get a roll of the... I'm going to have to go get the roll of that fabric, the roll of ribbon that I saw, and I don't know if I'd be any good at fixing them. I've never tied a bow before. But it needs a really big puffy bow up here, and this is not a big puffy bow. I mean, there's my wreath, y'all. But my bow is too little. I mean, look at that. My bow is too little.